Whew. It's bright out today. Ha. Let's get some shades on. But we got a busy day. We gotta get bolts from Lowe's to put the hose reel on, because on today's episode of the Ultimate Budget Work Rig, we are hard mounting the compressor and the hose reel for it. So, but first things first, the wife's truck. We put that stupid Amazon intake on it, and the truck is just dead on its face. The truck used to be very snappy. You know, if you really got into it hard from a dig, it would roll some coal. Now I can't even get it out of its own way. Can't even puff a whiff of coal. So I'm thinking it's air related, because that's the only thing that got changed on the truck. So probably gonna have to order an S&B filter for it, because I'm not digging this. But we're gonna take a look at it and make sure that everything is still hooked up. So let's go. So it is hooked up still. Nothing's off about it. That camera's dirty. All right. Nothing appears to be off about it, but one, I don't like that the mass airflow doesn't sit in it. See that gap there? And then the truck does have a very audible whistle, like an intake whistle, just a little bit louder, honestly. So I don't know about this filter. You know, it might not be flowing enough air for the truck to really get its thing going. But there's nothing that jumps out at me, at least. So we're gonna hop in it and drive this to Lowe's and see if we can't diagnose it while we're driving. And yeah. All right, let's go. See if you can pick up this whistle. Let's roll the windows down, actually. No AC today. Come on, Caitlin. Get some fuel in the truck. I mean, I don't really know why that doesn't feel too bad. I'm not gonna lie. It kind of slipped second gear a little bit there on the tire slipped in second a little bit. I don't know. That's let's see if she hangs out on this. No, I'm not gonna slide it. It's dry. That's floored. That's embarrassing. It just takes a second for boost to build. Once boost builds, we're good. Even we're a little low, actually. Let's roll these up. So we're only getting about 18 pounds of boost at full throttle, which is low. It should be 21 or 22 if I remember correctly. So they're definitely, I think it's this intake. We should just take it off and get an S&B. Oh well. Alright, I'll see y'all at Lowe's. You might be a bitch if you cover up your LED light bar because the government told you to. We'll see. Alright guys, we got these U-bolts that we're going to use to secure the compressor to the bed. So what do we got in here? We got fluids in there, grease gun, some sprays, PV blaster goes in there, hammer, crowbar, some wedges, screwdriver because I have no place to put it. Fuel does not actually go in, or will not go in here, but we got the wrenches, tool sets, pliers. There's an extension in there, and then obviously we just have a boatload of oil too, because this is actually the not an acceptable, but an emergency substitution for Cat A10 hydraulic oil. You need 10W30. So what am I getting? I don't think I have deep wells in here. No. Which means time to bring the big boy out. See you on the other side, guys. All right. Let's see. We should have enough battery. Let's bring this down. Bring a couple of these with us. Oh yeah. As far as the socket will go. Beautiful. A mess, I tell you. Oh, that ain't going nowhere. There you have it. Compressor is mounted. We actually got another one. We got 3 U-bolts. We're gonna cut those down so not so long. But 3 U-bolts holding it in. Should be good. You have to figure out how to hook this up. I'm thinking it has something to do with this nut right here, but I'm not 100% sure since I've never really used one of these before. So, and then we got to figure out a way to plumb it into here. But the compressor, she ain't going nowhere, which is good. Yeah, so I do want to get the other toolbox mounted up there so that can go in it. I gotta wash the truck. His wheels are getting disgusting. And yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, I gotta do the transmission. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I was cleaning up. I knew I was doing something. We're gonna transmission filter and new trans fluid in the truck and see if that helps the shifting. All right, guys, full disclosure. We've come to the part in the video where some would refer to what I'm about to do as winging it, because I have never actually done this. So I'm assuming it's pretty simple. There's some bolts to hold up the pan, the bottom part of the transmission, and undo those bolts. I'm assuming transmission fluid comes out, and then we're going to look for something that looks like the filter part, and we'll do what we can to get that out, and then put that back in the way the other one came out, and then retighten the bolts, should in theory, and then pour transmission fluid in from the top, and in theory should be mint. So let's find out. Oh, look at that. We got a drain plug and everything. Oh shit, probably should open up the drain pan. So it's supposed to have either 8 or 10 quarts of transmission fluid in here. The computer didn't know, because apparently early model Ford or 6Rs had 10, or no, 8, and then late model ones had 10, so, or later in that year. So we got 10 quarts and we'll put 8 in and see what happens, and then measure it and put 10 in if we need it. I don't know, it does look kind of normal. It's not like milky or nothing. Oh well. Well, boys, we got it back in. Yeah, I made a mess. When you pop the filter off, there's like 3 bolts. When you pop the filter off, there's like this little nub that shoots up into the transmission, and there's a bunch of trans fluid behind that. And also the gasket is not nice and square like this one. This is probably the factory gasket. The one that's in there was a pain, but you just gotta do one hole, kind of crisscrossing, and get it in there, and then run it down. I'd probably recommend doing a crisscross like I did, just to kind of spread the gasket out a little bit, instead of pinching it and chasing that pinch all the way to the back or all the way to the front, wherever you go from. But yeah, now we gotta go up top and put some stuff in. If you look up in there, oh, wrong side. On this side of the engine, see the valve cover, or the head, I'm sorry, the head is, there's oil on it, and all the oil down here, all this, I'm pretty sure this is coming from the beautiful 2011 to 2012, or no, 2014 turbo. So, look at this oil filter though. What the hell, Ricky Bobby? Why? We're gonna get that AMSOIL ordered today, and get a new Motorcraft filter and filter it and oil it and give it the fluids, and hopefully when I go and put the transmission fluid in and I drive it, it doesn't blow up, because there's a possibility of that, because I've never done any transmission work before other than swapping transmissions, manual transmissions. Automatic transmissions are sensitive, in my opinion. I don't really know them. So anyways, let's go back up. Went to Bass Pro. So like 25 miles of driving, and the transmission is fine. It didn't blow up, but it also didn't fix the hard shifts that it has. The transmission was about 4 quarts low, so that probably will cause some damage over the course of a lot of miles. I don't know why it was low, but it was. So we'll see how it goes this week. And but yeah, it was 10 quarts of transmission fluid from this truck. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video.